Sad to see Robinson Cano go, but he got a great deal in Seattle, and Seattle really needs him, so it's kind of understandable because he's so valuable. But
what do you think about Tanaka? How do you think he's going to do?
I think Tanaka's a wonderful talent. I'm anxious to see him pitch. I really can't wait because he comes with such great accolades from Japan. He's definitely a very talented pitcher.
Okay, and how do you feel about A-Rod? What do you think? Do you think he's guilty? Do you think?
Well, I think it's just sad. It's a sad situation for baseball. I really would like to see A-Rod take a step back.
You hoping he comes back next year?
I definitely do. I hope that A-Rod can get things straightened out, get his life back on order, and come back and finish on a good note.
Alrighty. What do you think about Cano leaving this season and the new additions to the Yankees?
I was disappointed that Robbie left. Obviously, his career's been in New York. I just, he'll be missed. Obviously, he's a superstar in the game, but the Yankees have added a lot of talent. So they've made a lot of changes. I think the fans are excited. I don't think that you can go through a season like last year and not make a bunch of changes and expect things to get much better. So they did that. They added some veteran players. They're getting some injured players back, and obviously that's something to look forward to.
How about Tanaka? How do you think he's going to do over here?
Well, he's a winner. There's no doubt about that if you look at his career record and what he did last year. But, there'll be an adjustment period, I'm sure, right when he gets here. But, he's not the first to come over, and I think that's important, that he has some kind of basis that, other guys, Darvish, things like that, have done well before him.
How do you feel about A-Rod and what's been going on? Do you think he's being treated unfairly?
Well, I'm just glad that they have that it's resolved before the season started. There's nothing worse than going as a player down to spring training and have to answer questions about this again. For this year, it's over. So, you turn the page. These are the guys that we have in spring training. There's no chance coming back at the All-Star break or this or that. That's what I was glad that it was done before the season started.
You looking forward to seeing him come back in 2015?
Well, I think that if he works hard, and it'll definitely be a media thing that that's what a lot of sports are about. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the Yankees are going to do this year.
The offseason?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay, so what do you think about Cano leaving?
I think it was a tough move. I think, it's going to be tough for the Yankees to replace the production that he had at second base. But they've made some other additions that hopefully will make up for the offense that they lost.
So you like the pickups like McCann and Beltran, Ellsbury?
Yeah, they've done a good job pick up the offense a little bit. And of course, the signing of Tanaka was a big signing.
That was my next question. How do you feel about Tanaka?
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. It could be somebody coming over being as good as you, Darvish, or it could be somebody coming over and being like, an Arabu who really didn't handle New York very well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens and how he handles playing for the New York Yankees.
Okay, how do you feel about what's going on with A-Rod? Do you think he's being treated unfairly?
Not at all. I think you reap what you sow, and unfortunately, he's reaping a lot of what he sowed. So, it's a shame to see anybody go through that, but when you bring it on yourself, sometimes it's deserved.
Okay, and who was your all-time favorite teammate?
Don Mattingly, by far, one of the best ever.
Alrighty. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know much about him, but from what the scouts say, the Yankee organization, that he's all they want him to be, and he's going to be a good addition with the New York Yankees. Okay. But you never, you got to see what happens. Don't forget he's coming against some Japanese players, which are pretty good, into a tough league, the American League. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
And what do you think about A-Rod? Do you feel that he's being treated unfairly?
I don't like what's going on with A-Rod. I mean, who knows? He was never found with any, drugs in the system or anything like that. Never had a test like that. They find him with a great deal of money. He's losing a lot of money on this, and he's fighting it. I'm a little mad because I thought he did a lot for baseball by having such great years and bringing people into the stands and into the game of baseball. So, who really knows what's going on? I have really not too much of an opinion on that.
Okay, who is your all-time favorite teammate?
My all-time favorite? My roommate. He passed away a couple of years ago, Tommy Trish. Of course, I played with the best, Biggie Mantle, Roger Maris, Yogi, Whitey Ford. All good ball players. Cleve Boyer, Tony Kubek, who's going to be here tomorrow. And, it's good.
All right.
I want a few still alive.
All righty, well, take care and thank you.